Hey, welcome back. Let's talk about the major mechanics as well as attack in the second 960 Abyss Dungeon and LOSTARK, but just as a quick reminder, I do stream LOSTARK over at Twitch on twitch.tv/TentenGames, so don't forget to follow me over there as well. Let's start with the major mechanics for this boss. The boss will put up a shield which will make him completely invulnerable and you'll no longer be able to damage him. At this point, he will spawn two magicians. He will spawn either one at the top and one at the bottom, or one on the left and one at the right. You must quickly kill these magicians before you can destroy the shield of the boss and finally be able to damage him again. So here you can see that we are focusing on the magician and we have killed the magician, and therefore we are once again allowed to damage the boss. Other than that, this boss also have a stagger check, which at this point you should be very familiar with already, so I shouldn't have to talk too much about it. The pistol attack will create blue line on your body, and this blue line will point toward the direction that you're facing. And you must face away from your teammate such that the blue line does not point at your teammate. And the easiest way to do this is simply run toward the wall and look at the wall. The red blue attack, he will put either his anchor up or his pistol up in the sky, and he'll also create red as well as blue field. If he's putting his anchor up, then you must stay on the blue tile. If he's putting his pistol up, then you must stay on the red tile. In this example here, he's putting his anchor up, and therefore the blue tile is the one to stand on. And here is what the pistol looked like instead. This pretty much concludes the first boss aside from the standard mechanics that you have seen before, including the oxygen mechanics as well as the fact that yellow attack will now take away your oxygens. Let's move on to the second boss. The first attack to talk about on the second boss is going to be the pizza attack, which you can currently see on the screen. The boss will attack in a pizza shape, which is why I call it a pizza attack. However, do know that if the boss only attack free area, then these pizza is actually going to be homing and they'll target a player. And at this point, the targeted player should stop moving so that you don't move the pizza around and it's easier for everyone to dodge. And if you're the targeted player, simply move away from the pizza at the last second. Otherwise, the boss will spawn a pufferfish periodically, and if he does, you should switch your focus to the pufferfish and kill it as fast as possible. If the pufferfish is able to reach the boss, then he will unleash a very devastating AoE attack. And that this boss has a stagger check when he grabs a player, in which you should stagger the boss to free the grab the player, or otherwise he will do another AoE. Moving on to the third boss, however, just before you start, you and your party should split up into 8 directions and remember which direction you belong to, as this will be very important in the upcoming mechanics. Anyway, sometimes the boss will apply a electro debuff on you when you get hit, and these debuffs will slow you down. The more stacks you have, the slower you go. Fortunately, you can remove a stack of these debuffs by walking onto one of these blue orbs on the screen, which consume the orb and remove a stack of the debuff. It is important to make sure that you do not have a debuff when the mechanics start, as it will hinder you when you do the mechanics. The first major mechanics will begin when he hits 16 HP bar, and then you and your party should head to your designated location just right before it starts. At each of these locations, a ball will spawn and you must consume these balls so that they do not reach the ball, or otherwise if a ball is left through, it will cause a raid wipe. However, every time you consume a ball, you and your entire party must all rotate in the clockwise direction to consume the next ball. This is because you must alternate the color of the ball that you're consuming. If you're taking a white ball, you consume a yellow ball next. If you're consuming a yellow ball, you consume a white ball next. And you rotate a total of 4 times, changing clockwise position 4 times to complete this entire mechanics. Again, failing to do this causes a wipe. At the 8th HP bar, a identical mechanic will begun, however with one very major difference. Again, you start by collecting your ball and then rotating clockwise, collect your ball and then rotating clockwise. However, on the third ball, you must now stop to collect the next ball as well prior to rotating clockwise. And then finally, completing this will complete the mechanics. So what will happen this time is that you'll rotate once and then consume the ball, and then rotate again to consume the ball. However, after you have consumed this third ball, you will then stop to consume the next ball that is upcoming as well. This is because, as you can see, the next ball here is actually going to be the changing colors one, and then once you have consumed that, you rotate once again, ending at the exact same spot as the previous iterations. Anyway, that's conclude the major attack as well as the major mechanics for this boss, and again, as always, red circles equals bad, so don't stand in red circles. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If it helped you out, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as follow me over on my Twitch. With that being said, I'll see you all next time.